Hey everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back to Little Bins and Bricks. And today I thought that I would go over how I went about acquiring the latest 5 retired Lego modulars that I did in a previous haul video, because I know that there is a lot that goes into figuring out what is the best price at the time and whether to move on an offer that you receive or an auction that you see on eBay. So I thought I would just go over a little bit of my strategy, because I just received 5 in the mail that I purchased recently, and you can go back and watch that haul video. But I'm actually sitting here with 2 of them. One is still in the box, we haven't built it yet, and then we have the Palace Cinema over here, which my husband built for us because this was the one with the crazy box problem. So if you want to see a funny story about minor box damage and buying a Lego set on eBay, you definitely have to watch the haul video for that one. But we did put together the Palace Cinema the other day, and we have the brick bank in queue, so to speak, because we have a bunch of modulars waiting to be built. But I wanted to go through my process with you because I do a few things to kind of check out the prices, and I am a little bit obsessed with modulars because I do want to collect them all. So, and I also want to get them for a good price, because obviously no one wants to pay more than they need to pay. And obviously since these are all retired, they are already going to cost us more than they would have if we were to have purchased them when they came out. So there's definitely a little bit of a juggling act, balancing act with this, because if you kind of hem and haw too long, any of those good deals that came up, they go fast. So definitely, if you see a hot price, it's going to go. I just actually am trying to find the Grand Emporium. That and the Town Hall are the 2 that I have left, besides the Greengrocer and the Cafe Corner. And there was there was an okay deal, like definitely better than any other deal on there. It was still higher than I wanted to pay. And then I was checking back this morning and boom, gone. So kind of my loss there. And it's happened a couple times because I'm like, oh, I really want to pay $30 less. And then all of a sudden it's gone. And then you're like, oh, well, like $30 in the grand scheme of things probably wasn't a big deal. But, I don't know where the prices are going in the future with this. Obviously, the world situation right now has increased demand, and that's increased prices because there is also a limited stock. So whether in 6 months, as we slowly start to return to a new normal, will the prices fall back down? Maybe a little bit, but I'm guessing not a whole lot. I'm guessing that supply is being used up as well, because remember, these are not going to be remade. Yes, the police station might be out of stock, but that is the brand new modular for 2021. There will be more. I mean, yes, if you need it now and you want to pay some of those inflated prices for it, that's definitely a choice. But these modulars are not going to be remade. So you need to work with the prices now. So a couple things I do. First, I start an eBay search. And I actually save the search. So I'm going to say, if I'm looking for the brick bank, I'm going to say, I'm going to search Lego Brick Bank 10251 or Lego 10251 Brick Bank. And I'm going to see what there is and save it. And I'm going to set some parameters. Now, I'm only searching for new in box and sealed sets. I'm not searching for used. So anything that I talk about in this video is really going to be about brand new sets. Because I love the idea of modulars and I love building buildings, I want to experience it for the first time. I don't really want to receive a bunch of pieces in the mail with some folded directions and go from there. And that's awesome if you need to start your city on more of a budget and you want to get some, as you can get some amazing deals for these modulars used. And you're going to get quality. You're not going to get a mess unless you don't read the description well or you have a bad seller. But I want new, and then it's easier for me to actually talk about how I search for a new set and come up with the pricing at that point, because new is new. The boxes, you're talking about a box that is sealed and everything inside is sealed. There's not a whole lot of factors that can vary, like with a used set where maybe it doesn't include the minifigures, which can drop the price significantly, and you can purchase the minifigures on say like a bricklink site kind of thing. But this is new. Everything's going to be here. The base plates, the minifigures, the sealed bags, the instructions. The only thing you might need to worry about is box damage, which this one does have some on the top, and I'm okay with that. Again, the funny story with the box damage is in the Lego haul video, and I suggest you get a good laugh out of that box. But so again, if I'm on eBay, then I'm then going to put in new, because that's what we're searching for. And I'm also going to filter the location. I only want people shipping from within the US. I don't need Malaysia, I don't need Singapore, I just need the US. And I don't generally limit it to buy it now. I keep the auction as part of it. I generally don't like to buy an auction because I feel like in the heat of the moment you may bid more than you want, but I'm actually bidding on a town hall right now only because I'm having a lot of trouble getting that at the price I want. So we'll see where that one goes. I have my limits, so and I know there are a lot of buy it now ones available, so I don't need to bid way higher than what's already there. So I'll save that search and I will check it often. The mobile alerts are set so I can keep going back on and seeing what's fluctuating, and it will tell me if something new has popped up. And that's how I actually got this detective's office at a great price for $385 because the alert popped up and boom. And I didn't hesitate because I had lost a couple others due to hesitating at that price point. I was hoping to go a tad bit lower, but in the end, if you can get the detective's office right now under $4, new, sealed, that's a really good price. So I found the $385 and I was like, boom, I'm doing this. It was a buy it now, did it right there. So that is one thing that I do, but I don't stop there because I need to know what sort of the average new price is right now for these third-party sellers. And I go to Bricklink so that I can check out both the average price over the last 6 months and the average price right now. And that can kind of give me an idea. Oh, I have a kitty joining me. Let's see what happens with that. It gives me kind of an idea where I want to be when I'm looking at different offers. So if you go on to bricklink.com and you look up the modular that you're interested in. Oh, we have a kitty joining us. There is a tab to go back and look at the price range, and you can actually sort it by currency too. So I do just put in the US because I'm just interested in this area, and then I can see what the average new price is, the average used price is. I can see what it was selling for in average over the last 6 months, and that's a lot of helpful information because then I take those, the 6-month average and the new average, and I try to stay somewhere in between that because I know the new average definitely feels a little inflated over the last few months. People want Lego, and Lego is sort of hard to find, and especially if you decided you wanted to start a city during all this stuff going on and you wanted modulars, then everyone's on the hunt for modulars like I am. So I take a look at those averages, and then I go over and look at what the lowest priced seller for the US is selling it for. So after I have all of those numbers, I can decide whether I'm going to keep looking to buy it from Bricklink or I'm going to buy it for eBay. So the detective, I have the Brick Bank. I'm not talking about the detective. So I have the Brick Bank. I thought I was talking about the detective. So the Brick Bank, I actually bought, where's the detective? Let me see. I think I have that one down here too. So the detective and the Brick Bank actually came from the same sellers on eBay. They both popped up at really good prices. So this one popped up at $385 and this one popped up at $440. It is hard to find a Brick Bank under $450. It's actually hard to find it with a decent shipping price too. So you need to keep that in mind when you're looking at the different pricing too. What includes shipping, what doesn't include shipping. I received 2 modulars in one box for a $30 shipping fee. I have seen people list $80 shipping fee for one box. This man here, he actually ended up delivering these because he lives near us, which was awesome, quite a shock. And he was only charging about $10 each. So definitely shipping pays into it a little bit. Definitely if you're, you find a good, like I found this for $3.85, but then someone was going to charge me $85 to ship it to me. Probably not. That seems a little excessive. So it seems like, you know, he wanted to give you a good price, think you're getting a good price on the set, and then like skim some off of the shipping. So definitely you need to figure out whether the shipping is going to play a part or not. On eBay, you can often get shipping included, but keep in mind that, you know, I'm sure they're factoring into their price point a good $20 to $30 for shipping potentially. And then on Bricklink, they generally do not include shipping in those prices. So you will need to call and get a quote. And as I said, one man from Bricklink sent me 2 sets in 1 box, $30 shipping. I contacted another person about a town hall, and just the town hall was going to cost me $45 to ship. So there are a variety of shipping prices. So every day I spend some time looking through my saved searches on eBay. And then if I see a good deal, I'm going to hop back over to Bricklink and just make sure nothing else has popped up for that. And then I will decide whether I want to act on it or not. So as I said, in the last week, I've received 5 modulars in the mail to start rounding out our city. And I'm still looking for the Grand Emporium and the Town Hall. And I would love to get the Grand Emporium for about $350. And I would love to get the Town Hall for about $750. The Town Hall has definitely jumped up in price. I know 3 years ago, a friend told me that she bought it new for $500 on Amazon. And you would be lucky to get a nice used one for $500 right now. So you can see where the price trend is going. And I do want to move on getting these modulars sooner rather than later, because as stock dwindles, the prices are simply going to keep going up. And it looks like the Town Hall is actually getting closer to that $1,000 mark, as I'm seeing on eBay, with the likes of the Greengrocer and the Corner Cafe, which are in $1,200, $1,400, even like $2,200 for those modulars that are new in box. So those are from 2007 and 2008. And another thing to keep in mind with some of the pricing is how long they actually ran for when or were produced, because that seems to play a part a little bit on the price too. The pet shop and the Parisian restaurant actually ran the longest, with something between 60 and 70 months. There is a greater stock out there, so you can actually get those 2 items for more around $250. Whereas the cinema, I've got a couple of notes here. The cinema ran for 56 months, and this is also a fairly good priced modular right now if you want to add to your collection. You're still able to get it potentially around that $300 mark if you look around. I ended up purchasing mine for $299, and then I had the seller refund me $20, and you can see why in that video. And then let's see, the Parisian. So the Parisian ran for 71 months, and that was in 2014. And I was able to get that for $245, and the shipping was included. Now here's another tip. So you see some modulars on eBay that you like. Make sure to watch them, because more times than not, I have had a seller send me an offer. And that's what happened with the Parisian restaurant. I was actually walking the dog, and the eBay message came up, and like, the seller has offered you a $25 discount. I think I was saving this at $279 with free shipping, and he offered me a $25 discount, and right there I bought it because I knew that was a good price. I already thought $279 at the time was an okay price, but if I wasn't watching it, he wouldn't have been able to watch or send me that discount. So in several instances, I get discounts, and that is a great way to possibly take a set that was slightly over what you wanted to pay and end up actually getting it for a good deal. And there are a lot of sellers who say make an offer. I've had a little difficulty with this in the past few weeks. I've made an offer only $10 less, only to have it rejected, which is a little strange. If you want someone to make an offer, I feel like you would at least consider $10 less. I mean, there's no point in even making an offer for $5 less. So I was just kind of like, you know, these people, I'm not sure what their plan is, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So what else? So the latest one to retire is the diner. So if you haven't picked that one up, that one definitely is inflated right now. I am seeing prices that are good double what you would have paid. So you might have more luck collecting some of the older ones than you will that one. But you know, all in all, I just have I have four left. So I have the Grand Emporium, which is from 2010 and ran for 55 months and is around, there's definitely around that 350 mark. Looks like a good choice for that. The Fire Brigade actually ran for 50 months in 2009, and I picked that one up for under $500 as well. And let's see, what other? The Town Hall did not run for very long. It only ran for 31 months in 2012, but it does have some special pieces. So that is making it one of the reasons why it is costlier, but with only 31 months too, that just means stock is much less prevalent than the Parisian that ran for 71 months. I mean, that's 40 months. Well, it's like 3.5 years of production time. So that's huge. Same with the Detective is actually similar in like scope to the pet shop, but the Detective shop actually ran for, you know, about 20 less months. So you can see the price is a bit higher on that one too. So it's kind of neat to look up that list. They don't all just run for 2 years and are done. Some of them ran for a lot longer, some have not. Now the Diner retired, but is actually newer than Assembly Square, which is not retired. So I am assuming that the Assembly Square is the next to go. So if you haven't picked up the modulars that are currently available, and you can do so, I would highly recommend that, because there is no sense in paying for paying extra when you could actually just pay the regular MSRP. So I hope that helped. I do love studying the numbers and checking out the offers every day. It's kind of the thing I enjoy doing about searching for the modulars. So again, I check out bricklink.com. I save my searches on eBay, and I check back and forth, but if I see a decent deal, I don't hesitate, because if you're seeing it as a decent deal, I guarantee someone else's as well. So that's it. Those are my tips and tricks for shopping for modulars on retired Lego modulars on eBay and Bricklink, and I hope this helps. If you have any tips and tricks and want to share them with me too, I'm always open for finding deals, especially for the Emporium and the Town Hall. I would love that. Especially if you have some for the Cafe Corner and Green Grocer. Now that would be awesome too. Those I may consider buying used, just because I can't see paying a mortgage price for the modular, but it is important to me to collect those, so we'll have to see. You never know, in the next video I might be opening a box with a Green Grocer. I'm full of surprises. So let me know what your favorite modular is. Let me know how you got it. Did you get it off Bricklink? Did you get it off of eBay? Which one are you hunting for? And I will see you in the next video. Thanks everyone. Happy building. Bye.